Building a small port has never been easier on the meme coin space. There's so many opportunities out there to grab a 2 or 3x and get out. Now may be asking, what is small port? Small port is between zero point 0.1 to maybe 2 or 3 SOL. Now, this is about 99% of you guys with about small portfolios that are trying to build your capital. Now, when building your small port, you want to be focusing on between making a 0.5x to a 2x. You want to be focusing, let's say you have 0.5 SOL. Your next step is to get to 1 Solana. Now you may be saying, "Oh, but I could just take this 0.5 SOL, throw it into a play, and it's going to go up 10x and I'm going to make 5 Solana." No, it does not work that way. You're going to get wrecked, you're going to get rugged, something bad's going to happen. You need to be focusing on getting in and getting out. You're going to take that zero point 0.5 and you're going to take that and turn it into 1 Solana. That should be your first step. Now we're here on the trenches, and you should be focusing on, I would say, the new pairs. Now, the new pairs are the easiest way to find between a 0.5x to 2x fairly quickly. Now, you can do that by having a CT tracker open and waiting for news and waiting until something happens, and that's usually what I do. Now, here's an example right here. Justice for 10. You could have easily scouted this. This could have been on a CT tracker. And the moment you saw the new pair, throw in zero point 0.2 Solana and you buy before the dev buys. And you could sell right about here for like a quick, let's see how much it is. For like a quick 20%. Now you may be saying, "Oh, but I can hold and I can wait." No, because in reality, these charts are going to go up to here and dump all the way down and rarely have retracement. Maybe this one can actually retrace up to here. But in reality, that only happens maybe about 1% of the time. You have to really know what you're doing to get to that level, and you don't have the capital to do that. If you can focus on these 20% to 50% on these new pairs, that's good for you. Another thing you can do is go into final stretch and easily go into any of these coins, look for them and say, "Okay, I like this coin," wait for a retracement. You could say, like, here's Ye's nigga headquarters. You could say, "Okay, I like the volume, the top 10% holders are good, everything is good, and liquidity pools burn, whatever." And you could just wait for a dip. But always wait for a dip. Don't just, there's so many people that will wait, see it's running up, buy right here, and then they see that it goes down to right here, and then they sell. And then it goes straight back up, and then they buy again. You do not want to be like this. This is what 99% of traders do. Instead, you want to wait till a pullback happens because pullbacks usually happen, and you can wait for a retrace. And we can even see right here 11K to 13K. That's another 20%. Now you may be saying, "Oh, but that's not a 2x. That's not." Well, you can focus on that. Of course, you can focus on that when you have enough confluence, conviction. But this right here, taking those small wins to build your small port is fantastic. That's what you need to be doing. Now, another thing you can be doing to get your 2x is you can be paying attention to some of these higher cap coins that have already graduated. Now, this is on the graduated tab. Now, the main thing you want to be doing is paying attention to volume, paying attention to the top traders, holders, making sure no one is holding like the top things. You want to really be paying attention to that. Now, what I would do in this situation is I would say, "Okay, hey, this chart is having a nice trend up." Okay, so I'm maybe thinking about buying in here, like waiting for a dip and buying in here. So we could say, "Look, there's a nice trend line right here because this is a higher market cap coin. So it follows chart patterns a little bit better than new pairs. So if you want to focus on getting your 2 to 3x's, which is a lot more it's a lot more, you could say, efficient, or not really efficient, but just it's more guaranteed. You could say it's a lot easier if you want to go the easier route. Now I would say, okay, I would see this chart is running up here, and it keeps running up, and then I say, okay, I don't want to buy yet because everyone's buying it, and then you see, okay, there's a dip. Now, how would I find that dip? I would look at the previous swing high and match it with the swing low. Now, this would be a good point of entry, and then I would even put this tool right here, this nice little tool right here, put it on the trend line, and put it till it gives me about 100%. And you could see, okay, that's where my take profit's going to be. That's going to be about a 2x. See, 40K to 80K. And you wait till it goes up. You pay attention to volume. Volume is down here. You pay attention to the holders, the trades, everything. But you don't want to be the guy who he has FOMO. FOMO is the worst thing that can happen to you, because you're gonna see, oh, people buying up, and then you buy here, then people sell, you sell there, people buy back up, then you buy here, then you don't want to be that person. This is the worst thing you can do. The most important thing is focusing on those small wins, turning your 0.5 SOL, your 1 SOL, your 2 SOL, whatever amount of SOL you have, and making good decisions and making quick plays that will make you wins. And you don't have to always get into every coin. There's thousands of coins that come out every single day. I'm tired of people saying, oh, I caught this coin at 5K, it's at 50K. Did you end up going in? No. Would you have bought in? No, because your confidence was enough, your conviction wasn't enough, you didn't have enough information. There's always more opportunities. And you could take those opportunities and implement them into the future, saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do next time. This coin ran up because of this reason, or had enough volume, there's KOLs in it. You need to pay attention to everything. Now, new pairs, you see, there's always coins coming in all the time. Always coins coming in. Boom, 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 everywhere. See, like here's something about Kanye. See, but things like this can always happen. Rugs. That's why it's a lot harder on new pairs, but it's easier to catch those small wins if you know what you're doing. But if you don't really know what you're doing and you're fairly new to the space, I would be around the migrated tab or the final stretch, coins that actually have volume. But the quickest way, I would say, is with new pairs. With new pairs, you can scalp 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. Final stretches take a couple minutes, even a couple hours. You have to find the right play, you have to talk to the right people, or you just need to have enough conviction. With new pairs, if you practice enough, you need to be spending 10 plus hours a day, every single day, focusing on new pairs, final stretch, migrated, looking at everything, Twitter reuse, dev holding, whatever, everything. Take everything you learn, journal it down, and learn from them. And you can see on this coin here, you could even say, okay, I like the conviction here. I like the narrative. I want to buy when dev sells. Okay, buy when dev sells. Then you could just make a quick, 20%. It's not even that hard. Look, you buy at 3K, sell at for like pretty much 5K. And it's not even that hard for a coin to do it if you know what you're doing. Has to be the right narrative. You have to go on CT Tracker, and it's not that hard. You could learn this within literally 24 hours. And if you buy here and then take those 20% winnings, imagine over time you'll have more capital to make better plays, quicker plays, to do even better in the market. You may be asking, well, how do I even find the good coins? How do I know they're going to be running with like little amount of time if you're trading new pairs? Now, I recently switched to the platform Axiom. Now, Axiom has so many good things. You could check the Twitter, you could check so many different things, the dev holding, insiders, everything. You could even see here their new pairs, they call it Pulse. It shows you dev migrations, pro traders. It shows you holders. It shows you like what socials they have. Now this can be even quicker alpha than everyone else. Also has lower fees than BullX and NeoBullX. And it's so easy to make quicker plays with this because it's a lot cleaner. You can see information a lot easier, and it's a lot more user friendly than BullX. Now the main thing is once you take your 0.5 SOL, what are you gonna do with that? Remember, 1 SOL. Then I'm gonna ask you again, what are you gonna do with 1 Solana? You're gonna turn that into 2 Solana. But you need to have proper risk management. Risk management can really make or break your trades because we're not here to gamble. We're here to make money. Now, if you want to gamble, go ahead. I don't really care, but you shouldn't even be watching this video. But if you want to make money, which is what we're trying to do, you just need to practice every day, even when the market is down. I know the market is down right now, but there's still hundreds of traders who are making thousands of dollars every day in a down market, and they'll be even more profitable when the market retraces. Now it's important. Remember, small wins is what you should be looking for. Those small wins can grow your capital drastically. It can take a 0.5 portfolio within a month. If you take those small wins, you could be in 10 Solana in no time. Then you can think about, okay, I want to take the more riskier trades for the 10x's, the 20x's. Then you have the capital. But right now, you don't have the capital. You need to be focusing on the 2x's, the 3x's at max. Even better, focus on the 0.5x's, the 0.2x's. Those things are like those things that you do. If you take those profits, will make you better during the long run. And also, you don't have to trade everything. Remember, there's always new coins that are always coming out. It doesn't matter what's the next thing or this is going to be the next 20 to 30x because you don't have the capital to do that. If you had the 10 or 20 Solana to really go into the plays or wait for the 20x, go ahead. You have the Solana. I have the Solana to do that. But we're talking about small port accounts. You need to be focusing on the 0.2x's, the 0.5x's, the 2 to 3x's at very most. But these small little wins, they will make you good money. But you have to have the right conviction, the right confluence, and you have to really take it. Like, remember, stop loss. You take your 0.2 Solana and you put it in, and you buy when dev sells. Now, when it goes up, you're like, okay, I'm in profit. But see, look what it just did right here. It just insta-rugged, and it's at 0. Now it's on a little bit of retracement. Maybe it's a CTO, but you get the point. You should have a stop loss of break even, or like you say, let's say that you bought right there when dev sold, and you're like, okay, I'm in profit. Go to the sell section or go to the InstaTrade section and have your finger hovering over the 100%. And once it hits your break even point, which is right here, sell. Because then you'll be losing maybe only like $1 or $2 to fees. And then when you're actually right, you're making $20. And you're probably right, a couple times out of 10. And then you're going to be making more money than you're losing. You can think of it as you're spinning a slot machine and you make you keep spinning it, you lose $1 here or there, but eventually you hit a mini jackpot. And then next thing you know, the coin that you bought goes from here and then you sell right here for a quick 0.5x. And that's how you grow a small portfolio.